And look at that. Impromptu. Nobody's streaming. What's going on? Nobody's live streaming. How the hell is this possible? I'm just chilling here like a villain thinking, let's fire up a live stream. It's been a while. One in the house. Whoever you are, welcome. We'll wait for the others to come in. And I have no idea why I'm live streaming. Why? Why am I live streaming? And here they go. Come on in, guys. Come on. We got 5. We got 5. I think we can hit at least 40 at midnight. This is where all the witches come out. What's going on, Sob? Let's get all the witches out. Let me set up here. What's everybody doing? How's everybody's day going? How's everybody doing? How have you all been? Welcome, friends. What's up, Frank? Cuddles Crew. What's happening, Schlonghammer? Schlonghammer, next time I need to marinate some chicken, I'm going to call you over, buddy. Yossi, what's happening, my friend? Louis, oh my God, hello. What's happening, man? So cool to see you too. Sob, how have you been? Sob, you never answered me the last time. Do you just come in like the opening minutes? Because we never see you after. After the intro, you kind of disappeared. You just sit back and watch the stream, or do you enjoy the stream, or do you take off for a bit? Either way, it's cool. I wouldn't expect anybody to stick around because these streams can get quite long. And I never know how long they're going to be. It could be an hour. It could be 5.5 hours. What's up, Flower Bee Girl? How have you been? Flower Girl B. Frank's in the house. Louis in Descendre. How you liking it? How is it working for you? I hope it's, up to par, up to your standards. Eric Gonzalez, hello. Cuddles Crew. Seeing Cuddles is hanging out with Sancho and Aram and Kevin and Milena. I talked to Kevin today. Had a nice little FaceTime. He's heading back to Toronto. Is that Lily? Is who Lily? I haven't seen Lily here, but witches represent. Witches represent. Who else doesn't like who else likes the midnight hour or after hours? It's my favorite time of day. I just like chilling, doing my own thing, unplugging. I like to go outside in between 2 and 3 a.m. just for a couple minutes, and just stare out into space and contemplate. And it's like one of my favorite things. It's just so quiet and peaceful, and everybody's sleeping, everybody's away, and you have all that space to yourself. What's going on, Kangaroo Ben? Sub says I just listen. Darren. So yeah, lots of streams happening lately. No stream from Rich Mitch today, but I saw Ramsey threw up a stream. Ramsey's streaming. I guess Ramsey got tired of doing pre-recorded 2-hour videos, so now he just streams his reviews, which is awesome. Lots of streaming. I see a lot of streaming. Streaming has really hit. It's been really popular, and I enjoy them too. You want to call? Why don't you come on stream, Sob? You want to come on stream? I'd love to talk to you, man. Is there something you want to ask specific, or you just want to talk about perfume? I've yet to try the last 2 releases. Send me a message, and we'll see if we can fix that, Frank. What's happening, Hobson? Hobson, I hope you're getting paid at work to watch this stream. What's up, Duncan? Hey, Eugene, let's get some tacos. Yeah, man. I like tacos. You know what I like even more than tacos, I think, is Middle Eastern food. I love Indian. I love like shawarmas and stuff like that. Even if it's a little spicy too, sometimes I'd love for them to tone down the spices. Um, eating it is fun, but it's the next day that's like that shit gets aggressive, man. And they're not gentle. Indian food is not gentle. Justy's saying, I've been up studying, so I have to stay up late. Scent of the day, music for a while. Man, it's been so long since I've been able to wear that. I really need to start picking like random things to be wearing. Scent of the day, kaftan. Man, Kanger, I can't get on with that YSL line at all. The girl there, the essay gave me a sample of baby cat. And it's just like, doesn't do anything for me, eh? Very sweet, sugar, suede, amber, powder. I mean, it's nice, but no, I don't know. Like, I can't connect with it. It's just way too sweet for me. Is there tobacco in here, baby cat? Powdery, like makeup and shit. Powder. I'd like to smell this on a girl. I wouldn't want to wear this myself. I wouldn't want to smell this on a guy friend either. Tobacco Vinny. I feel like we have way too much stuff out there like this already. Even though there's nothing exact, like Shtick says too many streamers had to unsubscribe to some channels because I can't be sucked. Man, yeah, I get it. I can't afford to stick around on YouTube and watch streams all day long either. There's just so much to do. Like real life comes before anything. If I have time, I'd love like hanging out and stuff. But yeah, man, Sob, come on stream, buddy. Here, let me drop a link. If you want to come on, if you want to, Sob, show us your collection. Who wants to show us their collection? Somebody wants to come on and show the collection. I'd love that. Antonio and Epic, man. What's up, Drew? Can't beat a good Indian butter chicken. Yes. What's going on, Mark? You know what I like even more than butter chicken is lamb. Is it Kari? I'm not sure how they say it, but they've got some really good Indian restaurants here in the Toronto area, Mississauga, and I usually get like some curry and like naan bread, and it's so fresh and oh my god, it's delicious. I can't get the buttery stuff though. I like it dry. I like the dry naan. I don't like all that garlic butter and stuff. It's very flavorful though. Do you like Bleu de Chanel? I can't wear Bleu. I can't wear stuff like that. I like smelling it on other people, but I don't enjoy wearing it myself. Do I like the EDT? Whatever version you like the best, whatever works for you. Just because I don't enjoy wearing it doesn't mean that you shouldn't, because I enjoy wearing stuff that most other people don't. This is what I wore today. And I walk past some people and they just go like this, like they roll their head, like, what is that smell? It's not a pleasant smell for a lot of people, but I love it. It's very barnyardy and sort of stable and musky and musty florals, and it smells old fashioned and dated, but I don't really think about what somebody else is going to say about my perfume. Like, I enjoy it myself, and that's what I wear. I only like kaftan and tuxedo, but I like those two a lot. Yeah, I mean, if you like them, that's it. Stream it. What's up, Brian? Isn't it like 6 a.m. where you are? You just getting up, eh? I haven't even gone to sleep yet. You're already up. Or have you gone to sleep yet, too? What's up, Kenzo? Good seeing you, man. Kenzo's and Dries Van. I haven't smelled any of those Dries Van Noten. Any of them. I don't know what they're like. Yeah, buddy. What's happening, Pradeep? Kenzo, how do you like it? What do you think of the collection? Don't think they're available in Canada yet. Been too busy the past few weeks. Josie, what have you been doing? Like studying? Lamb biryani. Yes. Lamb biryani. You know what the problem is though, eh? I picked up a lamb First, I went into the Indian store yesterday. I went in for chicken biryani, and then I saw they had lamb, and I got the lamb, and they have massive portions for 20 bucks. Massive, like can't even eat all that stuff. And then I get home and I start eating, and the lamb is like it's the cheapest grade of lamb ever. It's more like cartilage and fat stuck to the bone than it is like high quality lamb. I was just super disappointed. Like when I saw lamb biryani, I was like, yes, this is what I love lamb. I love the gaminess. I love the flavor. I love the smell. It's really pungent. Anyone here not smell lamb? It, you could be, I think it could probably make some people ill if they're not used to it. It has a little bit of wildness to it. My collection is not very organized, brother. That's cool, man. Doesn't need to be. Not organized can be organized. Promise today. It's been a long time since I wore promise. Is that the EDP? Yes. I just recorded a video of this, and I'll probably upload it right after this stream. But this is what I've been wearing the last 4 days, and I've been reaching for. I just, love it. This is my favorite version of Mitsuko. Is this eau de parfum concentration? Even more than Diagolev, or even more than the pure parfum. How about Hermès eau de givre? That is in my gym bag. That's what I take to the gym with me every day. But I got to be honest, I don't necessarily wear it because when I get to the gym, I can still smell my perfume of the day. So I'll go to work, I'll wear my scent of the day, and then later in the evening, I'll go to the gym, and I can still smell whatever it is I'm wearing. So I don't have any use to apply a gym scent or eau givre, but it is in my gym bag. I can't imagine wearing that anywhere else. What's up, Rizzard? Good seeing you. But it is a nice scent. It is a really lovely perfume. I like it for that sort of thing. Freshness. Yes, I like that. Those people are not on the same level of what are we talking about here, Pradeep? Take me back. I feel like the whole world is asleep. World needs to wake up. That's what we need to do. We need to wake up. Speaking about waking up, yo, I gotta tell this story. I woke up this morning and I thought I literally had shit the bed. I looked down and it's like it looked like a big heaping turd on my sheets. And I just finished washing my sheets yesterday. Reminder, wash your sheets. Don't be a filthy pig. Wash your fucking sheets, okay? Especially if you're a dude and you live alone. Wash your sheets. Anyway, I washed my sheets and I got up last night and I put like a pocket full of chocolate almonds in my pajamas. And I went to bed and I forgot about that. And they must have fell out. And in the middle of the night, they melted all over the sheets. And when I got up, I was like, what in the fuck happened here last night? And then I remember, oh, damn, don't bring chocolate almonds to bed. Horrible, horrible. But I was relieved when I remembered they were chocolate almonds and not, you know what? I don't ever sleep. Yeah, I wish I didn't have that problem, but I do, Bri. I do. I want sleep, but I also want to be up. Two things I hate. I hate going to bed at night. It's like my nemesis is going to bed at night, and even worse is getting up in the morning. Oh. If I can take those two things out of my life, I'd be. I mean, I'm content now, but if I can just like get rid of those, go to sleep and wake up, I don't know which one's worse. See, this isn't something that I would even practice cooking Indian. I made butter chicken for the first time today. Ate it with roti bread. Turned out quite close to my favorite. There you go. Good for you. And you save a bunch of money too, eh? Or do you? Is it worth cooking to save money, or is it like I think it's just a little bit more if you go out and okay, so you spend a little bit more, but you save time on cooking. Like to cook this shit's gonna take you at least an hour, right? Unless you like cooking, unless you enjoy that shit. But even worse than cooking is cleaning up that crap afterward. Like washing up could take like an hour. There's 3 hours right there, yo. Lamb and goat. I love lamb. Dries Van Noten has some great one and some misses. I haven't seen any really positively positive overwhelmingly positive reviews of any of these Dries. Goat is even gamer. I can't remember if I've tried Goat. Phew. Yeah, buddy. What's going on? Centini. Benison. Yeah, that's got to be gamey too. What else is gamey? I would imagine moose is gamey. I've had rabbit many times, and that tastes like chicken almost, but like a better, almost like a higher quality chicken. Oh, you smells good. No wonder you like those kinds of fragrances. Lamb has a very strong barnyard smell to it. I never really thought about barnyard, but it is very gamey is the only way, like, still living or live or pungent. Like the whole house smells pungent. I eat lamb chops twice a week. Hello, duck. Maybe. Never know, right? You never know. Pho patchouli. That's right. Rich was talking about pho patchouli. I remember I hear him talking about pho patchouli recently. Hello, chat. What's happening? Rich, what are you doing? It's got to be, what, 6:30 where you are? 5:30 in the morning? Did you have chocolate almonds too, buddy? Lamb is amazing, says Alan Hansen, and a pressure cooker can compensate for a lot of problems with the cut of meat. Well, I mean, if it's bone and cartilage and tendon, no amount of any kind of tools is going to put meat on that crap. You just need a good cut of meat. I think Rich doesn't sleep. It's 5:20 a.m. What's up, Lynn? Allen's in Tieta by Pernois. What the heck is that? St. Jeannie, it's 5 a.m. here. I'm guessing Ireland, St. Jeannie. That's why no white sheets. Yeah, that would be the case for like underwear. You don't want like white underwear, especially if you hang them on a clothesline outside. But sheets, I think it's easier to tell when they get dirty, so you just wash them. Like you don't want dark sheets so you can't see when they get filth. You want to clean that crap up as soon as possible. I don't know. I must create a lot of body heat. I mean, that or like laying on top of them. I don't know. Eugene, what is the meat used in wedding pilaf made? I have no idea, man. I've never been to an Uzbekistan wedding, so I wouldn't know. But I would certainly love to go. I would love that. It's weird. Sometimes I'll talk to Rich in the middle of the night. It'll be like 3 a.m. here, and I don't know what it is over there, 8 a.m. and he's just getting up, and I haven't been to bed yet. And it doesn't really matter what time I talk to him. It's like I can leave him a message, and I know he's going to respond, but it's usually at the like very strange hours of the night. What's up, Henna? How are you doing? Good seeing you. Henna is trending in my YouTube Shorts algorithm. Who else has seen henna in the algorithm? It's awesome how algorithms work. But big family to feed, so cooking makes sense. Yes, absolutely true. Eating out can get expensive in that way. Oh, by the way, Tierra smells like a poor man's The Moon. Well, that could mean a lot of things because the moon is very, 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 very costly. So that doesn't necessarily make it cheap or poor. Rich, are you in the watch community? What's up? Nikki B says hello all. Hello, Nikki B. Rich, are you in the watch community? I don't know if Rich is in the watch community. I've never heard Rich talk about. Well, I know he likes watches, but we don't really talk about watches. Dries has a very tight distribution, only sold in Saks. New York City. I have not seen it in Toronto at all, or heard of them listed anywhere here in Toronto. Never liked the smell of lamb. I love lamb. England. England's so small. Do you guys have like different time zones in England? Like half-hour time zones? Is that what I'm hearing? Is that what I'm understanding? I have a bit of insomnia, and I ate M&Ms to sleep last night. M&Ms. That's like chocolate almonds, pretty much. Does anyone know Francis Cougnon debut? No idea. I haven't heard anything yet. I don't know what to expect. I'm hoping for the best. I really am. I'm hoping for the best, but I'm not. No attachments. Whatever happens, happens. I'll be fine with it. Got to test 60 Chanel Queer Russie Extra, and it's absolutely one of the. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. I imagine it's absolutely gorgeous. Queer Russie or Mitsuko, Pradeep? Everybody. If you can have one, Queer Russie or Mitsuko. That's tough, eh? I know we don't have to choose, but for argument's sake, I actually see a lot of connection between both of those two perfumes. These lives turn into food streams very often and quickly, don't they? I know it's like Henna will show up in between Joe Rogan and Dave Chappelle and whatever else I'm watching, or is like all this kind of like manly stuff, and then Hannah comes on and she's applying makeup in the shorts. It's hilarious. Cormandel or Monsieur? Cormandel. Easy. Ooh. Even Bobby's slagging Dior, so you know when that's happening, it's not good. So Alan just purchased a perfume called Goat. Not heard of it. Wolf Brothers. Never heard of the Wolf Brothers. Been a year, no singular Kudigan release yet. Yeah, has he released anything under his own brand? The last I heard was that 754. And it wasn't even a new release. It was inspired by something that he's put out before. 754, 734, 724, something. Ooh, we got one for Queer to Russie. Yeah, one for Mitsuko, another for Mitsuko, another for Mitsuko. Damn. So hard to tell, eh? But I think if you had one, would you necessarily need both? I mean, they don't do the exact same thing, but they, green, floral, leathery, chypras. Very different types of leathers too. Queer to Russie is much more floral. I find the leather is much more floral, and Mitsuko is much more horsey. It's more saddle, softer. Favorite fragrance of all time? Hmm. I don't know. Do I have to answer this? Because that could change. But Mitsuko, Queer to Russie, it would probably be one of those two. Green, leathers. Well, you never talk about Gardenia. I don't own Gardenia. Gardenia is the only, I think, Chanel that I don't own. Gardenia and Allure Homme Sport. I don't own either of the Allure Sports. And from the exclusives, Gardenia is the only one that I don't own. That might be why I never talk about it. Oh, let me plug in my mic. My mic's not plugged in. Not sure if it'll make a difference. Can you guys hear me? Hello? Courtesy for me. Why though? Why is everybody choosing what you're choosing? Why are you choosing Courtesy? Why are you choosing Mitsuko? What about your choice makes it better than the opposition? God, there's something special about both of those perfumes, isn't there? Is it just the nature of it, or is there something more to it? So different moods, different energies. I did, but Diagolev it takes so much from Mitsuko. What it does is it just kind of uses higher quality ingredients, especially. Well, I mean the pure parfum of Mitsuko is high quality too, but it just doesn't have. It doesn't have. It doesn't have the complexity as Diaghilev. I think it's been hit really hard by reformulations. And I don't know what the modern EDP of Mitsuko smells like. I know this is like almost 10 years old and this smells brilliant. This isn't as high quality as Diaghilev, but the storytelling in this is much better than Diaghilev. This keeps me much more engaged than either the pure parfum of Mitsuko or Diaghilev, to be honest. It's not as rich as Diaghilev, but it's still, for $100, this is $100. Diaghilev is $1,000. What's in here is exceptional. But yeah, Diaghilev is gorgeous. Dude, he might he might just do like a laundromat accord, eh? Mask, laundry, musk. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. It's kind of his signature. Fresh laundry, nitro musks. Courtesy is more outdoorsy to me. More outdoorsy than, wow, the Mitsuko. Mitsuko is all outdoorsy to me, but it's a very dark outdoors. Courtesy is really, it has that element of, I don't want to call it filth, but like sexuality that I don't get in Mitsuko. See, to me, Mitsuko is more horsey. It's more barnyardy, and I don't get that as much from Courtesy. Mitsuko. No, it's not as interesting. It doesn't develop as nice as Mitsuko extract does not develop as nice as Diaghilev or Mitsuko eau de parfum. It's just so soft. It's nice. It's high quality, but it doesn't unfold the same way. Both choices have so many alternatives too. If I lose Courtesy, there's Knise 10, Great Britain, Canoche. Frank's ready. He's ready for a debate to keep as many perfumes as he can. I like that, Frank. I like that. Courtesy makes me feel nostalgic. But yes, I get that. But I also get that in Mitsuko as well. They're both very contemplative perfumes. I find myself just sitting there thinking about them all day long and their beauty, like just admiring their beauty. Courtesy makes me feel nostalgic, almost lamentable. Feel up, cheerful. Really, I find Mitsuko really mysterious. You find yourself cheery. Hmm. I've never gotten a compliment on Mitsuko. What I've gotten is like, I've gotten this. Like, what are you wearing? And right away, I can tell like they don't like it. They're not enjoying it. Diagolev, yeah, it is. I prefer Lura Blue to Mitsuko. It makes me to a temple after ceremony kind of mindset. I've been tripping on my Libert. That's the Jean Patel, right? Lura Blue is gorgeous. Agree. It is gorgeous. What's up, Kevinovsky? We were just talking about you. Oh, I'm glad you're home. Glad you're home safe. Yeah. And even the Mitsuko EDP is way more easier to wear than, let's say, Diaghilev. Diaghilev is very it's much more dressed up. Diaghilev is pretty dang great. Got my bottle away under retail, otherwise too much. Yeah, and a lot of people won't like it. One, for the price, okay, and then even if they can forgive the price, they just personally don't like Roja Dove. So, and the fact that it takes so much from Mitsuko, and I understand that. And I had that problem too. There was a time where it was like, no, I don't want to wear any Roja Dove just because it's Roja Dove, and not because of the smell, but because of the bias that I've created about them. But smell the perfume, wear the perfume, enjoy it. It's absolutely gorgeous. So you kind of forget about all that kind of like political shit. Forget it. Enjoy the perfume. Either enjoy it or you don't. Don't worry about Roja Dove. I have an 80s Mitsuko. It's an amazing perfume. Maybe a little too amazing. I feel like I can't pull it off. I'm surprised because it's oak moss, dude. It's your thing. Oak moss, peach, leather, spices. I get the allspice accord. I second that for Malibete. I've not tried that. You got to try the re-release of Caron Tabac. I've not tried that either. Full-on ashtray leather. I love ashy perfumes. I love ashtrays. I love the ashiness in Tuscan leather. But you can't even find Caron Tabac anywhere. Even if you wanted to buy it, it's just you can't find it. I haven't worn many Guerlains this winter. Just Songe, Santal Royale, and Tonka Imperial. How about this? Have you worn this? This is the masculine counterpart to Mitsuko. And if you feel like you've missed out on Derby, I would just say get Mitsuko. It's not at all feminine, even though Derby is. I think it takes a lot from Mitsuko. I really do. It's got that same horsey saddle leather in here, kind of the same barnyard effect in the dry down. And it's easier to find. Good morning. Drawn by Scent says, morning from UK, hoping the Sandra arrives today. I hope it arrives too. Awesome. Thank you for hoping that it arrives. No, but I hope you enjoy it. Mitsuko is blended so well that it's almost intimidating. That's what I don't want to say Diaghilev is brilliantly blended. It's good, but Diaghilev can be a little bit intimidating because it's such a big perfume. It really pushes out a lot. It's a bold perfume. Lynn says, I get few compliments on my perfume, but Mitsuko and your Bel Homme get me a lot. Wow, interesting. I've never gotten a compliment on Mitsuko, ever. It's just like literally like what I said, I'll get this. And it's from that mustiness. It's so musty, so like mothballs and dated, but in the best way possible. I don't know. It's like this mishmash of the only floral I can like. I don't even want to say clearly perceive because it's not a clear perception. It feels more like a feeling is jasmine. And I feel like there might be carnation in it, but it's not so visually clear. It feels like a bunch of the florals are just kind of compacted in together like that. And then just to make an accord. I don't think they made it for in a way to like be able to pick out of the air. At least I'm not able to. Other than that, Jasmine, I need to wear derby more often. I need to wear derby more often. There's a lot of things I need to wear more often. This is one of them. This is something I want to wear more often, and that's Gallo. And this is another one of those sort of I get barnyard effects from this hoof and dirt, saddle leather. But this is rose and leather Gallo. Beautiful. I love this. Very sparkling. And I don't know if it's the reflection of the packaging, but I do get something metallic in this perfume. Really odd and interesting at the same time. Very sparkly, like a sparkling metallic, almost like what's that crap is it glitter? You throw the glitter in the air. That's I sort of see like these reflections of glitter, something sparkling. And I'm like, am I being tricked into believing that because of the packaging, because of the silver packaging, or what? Crave Derby the other day. I think spring will be a perfect time for Derby. A horse is a horse, of course. Of course. I can't remember trying Juby 25 Woman. Recommended for the ones that like. Really? I don't know it. But I do love Jubilation, man. I think that's awesome. And it's soft. I like it because it's soft. It's so much softer than all the other amouages. Surprisingly, it's almost like a skin scent. And I wonder how they decide that. Like, we're going to make this a beast, obnoxious, beast. And then here comes Jubilation. We're going to make this a nice, soft, subtle, classy, elegant skin scent. Awesome. Love Mitsuko Dry Down. Do you get that barnyardiness? Do you get the muskiness, the furriness, the hair? Musky fur. That's what it feels like. I did see wafts from them. I enjoyed that greatly. I thought they were awesome. Yes. Really pleased with that. Even though they didn't really care for La Doulette Exquise, which is fine. They don't have to, but they're really excited about Bel Homme and Descendre, which is cool. Yeah. I can really I really felt the excitement for Descendre. Yeah. One of them said that Bel Homme smells like what Margot Robbie looks like, and I absolutely love that. I was like, that's a really cool comparison, Margot Robbie. But yeah, no, I did. I watched that. It was a great video. Go check out Wafts from the Lofts review of Les Abs today. Yes. But I get a lot of that in both Derby and Mitsuko. But it's soft. It's really there, like in the background. Got to work for it. Mitsuko looms large. It wants to be worn, but it requires fortitude. You just got to get comfortable with it. Something about it, Rich, is making you uncomfortable. What is it? Is it the florals bothering you? The mustiness? The florals take up a lot of space in this perfume. I think Rich is the kind of guy that would appreciate more woods. I know he doesn't like florals. And although I don't get white florals from this, there is some sort of I don't know what the hell you want to call it. I call it musty, like old. God, this is so damn good. Mm. Aqua Reggio, eggy mineral, piss, skankiness with Shalimar is my most complimented, more so because people in France are so proud to identify it on me. Yeah, I can imagine. I imagine Guerlain is massive in France, especially Abbey Rouge. It doesn't get that sort of success here in the US. I don't think anybody's even familiar with Abbey Rouge. You can't even find Abbey Rouge at a department store. It's just all that Le Petit Robe Noir garbage and L'Homme Dial, right? So you can't find the distribution for Guerlain is so difficult here in North America, and it's different in the U.S. than it is in Canada. And they will have some pieces in Canada, and they'll have some in the U.S., but they won't. They'll never be the same, right? It's disturbing. But yeah, I love Shalimar too. Beautiful hoof Gallop. Yes, I love Gallop. Mitch has the good shit, Derby. Oh yes, Mitch has the fucking classic. That thing is worth its weight in gold. See, but you enjoy Derby Rich, but you have a hard time wearing Mitsuko. Do you find them like connected at all? You get any similarity? I love Carnation. Just got Gallo. The metallic smell is from the Taif Rose, I believe. It's more amped in Queer Cup. I didn't enjoy Queer Cavalier. I found it really there's something in there that just triggered my senses and it felt mass appealing. It didn't feel like the earlier stuff that MDCI was doing. It seems like they've gone a little bit easy and soft. Uh, Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but that's my impression that I got. 2 perfumes for my girlfriend in 2 weeks. Any recommendations? New video idea. You're getting 2 perfumes for 2 perfumes. Oh, you're getting your girlfriend 2 perfumes in 2 weeks. You want something modern? You want something old, classic? Like, what does her taste run? Not a fan. Not a fan of Reflection, man. And I don't know why you're asking, but um, I'm not a fan. Yes, that's the best part of it. Beauty of scent. Come on, man. Are you with us or not? I get a noosh smell from dirt. That's the barnyard. That's the horsiness. Does Galop list Taif? I don't know. I never really associated with Taif. I almost thought it was something coming from that pear. There's almost like a bitter pear, probably paired with something else that I always get like lots of reflection of light from pear. So it could be pear mixed with something else reflecting that metallic sort of thing going on. Yo, no idea what's going on. No idea. No idea. It's Wi-Fi. It's after hours. It's okay. Let's kill that. All right. So hopefully Wi-Fi can stick around. If not, just know that the Wi-Fi is crapped out. Okay, where did we lose you? Barnyard notes bring me nostalgia. When I was a kid, you used to roll in the mud with pigs and boars in Herzegovina. I was a kid in Herzegovina, and I shit you not, true story. I was hopping. What do you call the little encroaches with? They would have pigs in there, and they would be fenced up in like kind of like these cement walls, and I'd go jumping on these things with my cousin. It was my first time there, second time maybe, and I had no idea about safety or any of this stuff. And I was jumping these sort of these pig pens. Yeah, they were pig pens. And I was just kind of following along, and he jumped off, and I jumped off a couple of feet away from him, and I landed right into the pit of shit where the piss and the poop and all that stuff goes into. And I had no idea what was happening. I just started sinking into this pit of shit, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm sinking!" And I ended up going like chest deep. I lost my shoes in there. I ended up having to like pull myself out. And as I was pulling myself out, I lost my shoes. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Like, why am I covered in pig shit? I had no idea. Like, that is where the stream of shit was going to. And I was mortified. I was like, I had no idea. I could have drowned in this stuff if it was deep enough. I was like 10 years old at the time. And that's, your comment brought that memory back to my mind. Lots of animals, lots of wildlife. Yeah, I remember the same shit. I never seen boars and stuff, but lots of pigs, lots of horses, cows, sheep, chicken, all kinds of crap. Mitsuko unfortunately gives me flashbacks of long dead evil Antima. Yeah, that would ruin a perfume for me too. Does it smell like a hoof? Gallop is the hidden gem. It is, isn't it? It's great. Not something that I would wear all the time. It's definitely not signature scent worthy for me. I think it's sort of a challenge to wear, but a good challenge. But I also do think it's brilliant, though. Now I'm craving Mitsuko. I've not tried this, but I heard it has a marijuana note, and that doesn't intrigue me at all. Like cannabis notes, I'm not really interested in. But no, I haven't tried it. Yeah, no one carries Guerlain goodies anywhere. The fancy places only carry the high-end stuff. Have you tried the two new ouds, cherry oud and oud? What's the other one called? There's oud coal, cherry oud. I don't remember what the other oud's called. It is. They're super rare and hard to find. They don't carry them here either. They make it impossible to get. You are not wrong about MDCI. They've applied the scent brakes. Why do you think that is, Alan? It's just easier to sell? Or is it harder to make something interesting? Yeah, they've just recently introduced those 50 ml sizes, haven't they? 400 GBP for Diagolev. Quince, that's right. Is boy redundant to beau de jour? No, I don't think so. I don't think it's redundant at all. Beau de jour's got a huge amber in it. Frozen, yeah, we were frozen for a bit. Cuir d'ange type leather. I love the saltiness in cuir d'ange and also the earthiness. Powdered potatoes.
What's up, Paulo? How are you? I remember you went to China for work and all you brought was Habit Rouge. I brought Habit Rouge was the only bottle I brought to China, and then I brought a bunch of samples. But do you guys remember in that video the dude standing behind me on the motorcycle just watching the whole time? I was like, am I doing something wrong? Because I don't know. I didn't know the rules in China if you are allowed to even record or post shit on. You can't have YouTube. There's no YouTube in China. But because I was under an American hotel, I was still able to access things like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. But when I was out under like in the Chinese companies using their Wi-Fi, I wasn't able to access any of that social media. And thinking back, I was like, I wonder if I could have gotten in trouble for just recording a video. She said she likes powdery gourmand. Then I guess it's going to be something modern. What about like Mon Guerlain or YSL Libre? Those might be not bad. Yes, Mitsuko is haunting. Very mysterious. Pigs are filthy. They are. I don't like pork at all. No, no for pork. Like I'll have some bacon, but I'm not big on pork. Tested Hermès. Yes, that for me is a purchase worthy. What does pig slop smell like? Horrible, like shit. Ood nude. Yes. I like Boy a lot, but again, it's a Chanel. It's floral. I don't think there's anything in Boy that would upset you, but I do know that Galen hated it immensely. It almost ruined our friendship. So try it before you buy it. With MDCI, the recent releases are almost skin scents. See, I tried Queer Cavalier and I tried another one, and both was like, ugh, I'm not sure I like these. Yo, yes, of course I struggled. I don't speak any Chinese, and I remember going into China, right, and looking at the menu. Looking at the menu is like, this is how I would order. I would just like point at, they had pictures of everything, and they were really small pictures, so it's hard to see. And I would just be like, yes, I would point to what I wanted to eat. And then they'd bring you bowls and they'd bring you utensils, and you had to wash your utensils before you ate. They'd bring you a kettle of steaming hot water and tea bags, and you had to wash your utensils before you ate, and your bowls, your cutlery, everything. I remember them bringing so many bowls, and they were all wrapped up in saran. And you break that saran, and you got to wipe all your stuff down. It's so weird. Such an interesting culture. Took a little bit of getting used to. Yeah. The jasmine is much more prominent in Diagolev, I find. In Diaghilev, it's much easier to pick out the notes. I think it's the Mitsukos are much better blended. We are not friends, Brian. I am not vouching for you. There you go, man. Hey, pigs have feelings too. Pig lives matter. Is it discernible to be a queer to Russie? Bobby's saying, don't blind buy a boy. I haven't tried any of these, no. Hey, do you know anywhere in Ontario or Montreal where you can smell roses? Yeah, go to Maximum Fragrance in Mississauga on Rathburn and Dixie Road. That's Samir's shop, and he has some testers of Roja. You'll have to be really kind, though. I can't think of any other retail places that carry them. But Samir's got a good collection of Rojas there. Is Jiki similar? Nah. They say Shalimar came from Jiki, but they're so different. Jiki's an aromatic fougere. Shalimar's, I don't know what you guys want to label that as, but an amber. Let's call it an amber. No, even though they say Shalimar took from Jiki, they're very different. Very different. Jiki's like very airy. It's sort of fun. It's interesting. It's leathery with lavender and spices. It does have that big vanilla base, but it's not similar to Shalimar at all. Shalimar is very powdery, waxy. You know, it's got the big lipsticks and powders and bergamot, and it shares a lot of accords, but they don't smell anything alike. Like Jiki to me is very bright, very lemony. Maybe some aldehydes. What are good designers? Almond. I really struggle with almond in perfume only because I find that they over sweeten them, the almond. But Guerlain has got a ton of almond perfumes. Like I think L'Homme Ideal is loaded with almonds. What else have they put in? I know a lot of their moderns have almond. That new one of those ouds might have almond in them. The oud nude, that might have almond. But I don't necessarily always like almond. Like especially when they sugar them up. Chanel probably won't do a straight tobacco. Probably thinking it'll be controversial with cocoa being a smoke. Well, Cristal had a huge tobacco ashy cigarette accord in it. So I'm not sure if they'll do like a straight up tobacco. I mean, there's a lot of tobacco in Cristal as it is. Yeah, Lure Blue is an almond as well, isn't it? It's like this almond cherry marzipan sort of thing. Yeah, that's what, yeah, that's kind of like Vasser's thing, almond marzipan. Cherry. He loves cherry. You know what? Some of you guys, I swear to God, you have better memories than I do. And I was there, Bobby. And it's like I would have completely forgotten about that unless you reminded me. I totally remember that. I remember the guy watching me like he's like, what the hell are you doing? Cherry is trending. And Vasser started doing that like 10 years ago with Le Petit Robe Noir. And then he brought it in with L'Homme Ideal, cherry almond sort of thing. What else? I think there's some cherry in what the hell is that? Not Blood Harmony. Fuck's it called? Tonka Imperial. Tonka Imperial. There's got to be cherry in Tonka Imperial. He's been playing with cherry for the longest time. What do you think of the Guerlain? Man, I'd never wear those ever, ever, ever. Very fresh. They're crisp and clean, fresh. I think they'd go well with this, like a white shirt or something, but I don't wear them. That's like the Mojito line. Yeah, I have a bottle of that too. Ashton sent me cool. Let me get cool. Hold on a second. I'm in my pajamas. Let me turn this up here a second. Okay. Cool. Oh man. Oh. I regret that. I need some wipes. Not good. Why is that not good? It's really pungent. Cherry is trending. They kind of are, right? They go hand in hand. Wasser is great. Or Tonka Imperial. Did you get cherry from it? Cherry amber. I like Tonka Imperial a lot more now than I used to. I find that related to Shalimar. It feels like Wasser was trying to create like a modern Shalimar and came up with Tonka Imperial. There's another one with tobacco. Speaking of tobacco, Tonka Imperial, tobacco and lavender. What do you mean by did Guerlain go woke since they're releasing unisex, inoffensive? Okay, like give us some examples of perfumes that they're releasing that smell like weed and Invictus. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on over there. I think they're just releasing way too much stuff, and I don't know, they're lost creatively, or they need to produce things that are going to sell in massive quantities. I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. I'm not sure, man. Yeah, I mean, in the state of where modern designer perfumes are, I don't think Ideal is a bad line at all. I really like the Eau de Parfum. Um, I don't wear them very often, but comparing them to everything else out there, I think they're pretty decent. I like them for that. Iris Tedeschi is my current. Yeah, I like that as well. Hey, they just want to move a bunch of units. That's all that matters. Can't blame them for that. But we've known this for like a long time. This isn't new. We've been complaining about this for years and years and years and years. So, I don't know. Maybe it's time for like change. Maybe there's like no other way out unless there's a big change coming. You certainly can't change when you keep everything the same, right? What can possibly change? I think it's just going to get worse before it gets better. I actually think it's going to get worse at Guerlain now that Dior has Francis Courdion, because they're going to be competing with who could sell more perfume. And the more mainstream it is, the more they're going to sell. All right, guys, Kevin is here. I am going to end the stream. I am going outside to contemplate my entire life existence. It's been an hour. Thank you for being here. Kevin, good seeing you. Everybody in the chat, thanks. I'm out. I'm going to go do stuff. Have a good night.